Good morning, guys. I'm glad you're all here. Thank you for joining me. At 8:08 p.m. last night there in South Carolina, near Elgin, South Carolina, you had your 15th earthquake. 75 people said they felt this earthquake. USGS actually revised it up. Originally, they said it was a magnitude 1.6 and then later posted it as a 1.9. Here is the location of the felt reports. We got one from there, Blythewood. Columbia had 8. Another 6 from Columbia. One from there. Another one from Columbia. And Lugoff. On the 15th, there was a magnitude 1.8. That one was at 6:30 a.m., 6:24. It was originally a 1.3, and USGS revised it up, surprisingly, to a 1.8. 16 people said they felt this earthquake all the way down to Lexington. That's probably why they upgraded it. They gave it an intensity level of 3. Same with the 1.9. That's an intensity level of 3, which means it was felt quite noticeably indoors, especially on upper floors of buildings. Some people may not have realized it was an earthquake. And you may have noticed automobiles that were parked or standing may have been rocking slightly. The vibration, you might have thought, was a passing of a truck. Those of you that are new following me are probably wondering what the heck is going on. Let's bring this out using Google Earth. What we have is the Pacific Plate slowly growing in size, moving west. The North American continent is also moving west, and as the Earth's magnetic field weakens, we will get more earthquakes. Sometime in the future, you're going to have another large earthquake, much like the one that happened in Charleston. In 1886, it was either a 7.7 that USGS revised to a 7.3. A very devastating earthquake. Dams collapsed. Railroads were washed off their tracks. Engineers drowned. Nearly every building there in Charleston was destroyed. Before that earthquake, there was a series of small earthquakes, which they now realize was foreshocks. You got some bad weather coming to that area today. Might be a good time to prepare, not just for earthquakes, but severe weather that you have coming. You should prepare for the possibility of power outages and, of course, dangerous road conditions. Slow down. Your kit should supply flashlights with extra batteries. Extra chargers for your cell phones. I have 2 backup batteries that I carry in my purse at all times. A battery-powered radio to keep you up to date what's going on with weather and other emergencies. Extra food and water, such as non-perishable, high-energy foods and snacks. They're saying now you should have extra food for a full year. And don't forget the pets. Extra medication. Our medicine, we send the raw supplies over to China, and then China sends back it in tablet or liquid form. Extra baby items if you have infants or small children. Basic first aid supplies. Extra blankets, sleeping bags, extra clothing for warmth. I even bought a small tent that several people can fit into that I can set up inside the house. People can sit in there, children can sit in there and play. Their body heat will keep that small area a little bit warmer if you happen to have power outages. You should have extra firewood if you have a fireplace or need to do some cooking outside and away from anything combustible. Make sure that wood is in a dry, sheltered area. My pet food I take out of the paper sacks and I put it into plastic containers. It stores better, longer, and it will keep out mice and other bugs. If you do lose power and decide to use a portable generator, remember, keep that generator outside, not in the garage, outside, and at a safe distance away from the house, and not on the patio, not on the balcony. Currently, solar generators are on sale. You might check something like that out. And if there is down power lines, don't go near them. Contact your local electricity carrier or even the local police department. If you do lose power, or if it gets so cold where you have to use a space heater or something like that, my heaters are oil filled. Keep them away from combustible objects. Do not place them in children's bedrooms. Do not use them when you are sleeping. Children have a habit of kicking off blankets or tossing off pillows at night, or a toy or a stuffing. That's one of the main reasons you should not have portable heaters in children's rooms. So that's all I have for you right now. I'll keep you up to date if more earthquakes occur. Put down any comments you might have, any suggestions you might have. And stocking up is a good way to beat inflation. You know, if there is a disaster, it would be about 3 days for those shelves to be stripped bare for what they might have already. Yeah, the limited supplies that we have. And with the supply chain issues, you never know when they're going to be restocked. Thank you for watching. Thank you very much for subscribing. Thank you very much for your support. Please stay safe, and I'll talk to you later. God bless you.